It's the only high school crosstown rivalry like in Jackson.
I mean, I've grown up watching the JU versus the game.
Yeah, it's bragging rights. I mean, it's, you know, it means a lot to the guys. It means a lot to the coaches.
It's the only game that's circled on the schedule. It's what every hockey player that plays in Jackson wants to play for.
We play now for the old leather skate. So basically, if you win, it's orange. If Lumen wins, it's green.
Here today for high school hockey, Jackson United takes on Jackson Lumen Christi in what is going to be a throw out the record type game. These two teams do not like each other. These two teams are ready to go, and they've been waiting for this game. It is going to be packed here. We are expecting a sold-out capacity, maybe even over capacity if the fire marshal's not looking.
Standing room only here at the Optimus Sports Arena.
These two teams meet at center ice for the first time this season here live on JTV Sports. 17 minutes up on the board, and we're off between United and Lumen Christi. And a little bit of an extra push and a shove as these two teams get going. They don't like each other. A big pile in the corner.
Our first opportunity at the special teams. We'll see if this power play unit of Lumen Christi can get things going. There's an early shot. It finds the net. Wow. Just a tip out front, Matt, and that one went up and over the goalie with lucky bounce. That's how hockey goes.
Wide area couldn't get a good blade on it. It's taken away by Lumen Christi.
Nice with a great move.
Shot in, 5-hole scores!
What a
Lumen
move.
Christi, 2-0.
That's Josh DeMont, just a great individual effort there. He deked him, went 5-hole, finds the back of the net. It's 2-0 Lumen Christi, 5:14 to go in the first period. What an effort by young Josh DeMont. I tell you, Caven Kennedy looked like his Uncle Ford right there between the legs. It's all of his athletic ability. Oh! Look at that!
Scored by Koei Miyake. His 4th goal of the season and an absolute snipe.
There it is. That's what Jackson United needed. Only 8.3 seconds to go on the clock. It's now 2-1.
He cuts this lead in half, Pat, and that's all you could ask for if you're Jackson United going into the intermission.
We're just about ready to get underway here in the second period.
Unofficially, Jackson United had 3 shots in that period, and Lumen Christi had 6 unofficially. Shot saved by Matt Hoop. Right on cue. He'll get his 3rd save of the night, and we'll have the face-off here on the left wing side. O'Dowd with speed, and he'll slap it into the offensive zone. Hoop puts a stick on it. Doesn't really need to, but he'll settle it down behind his net. Shot in.
Oh, what a tip. What a tip in. That was Jake Bishop, Matt, that set that up. Just a beautiful, beautiful tip. Hoop had no chance, and United has come all the way back and tied this one up. Yeah, in the building.
I think you're right. Time will wind down here as Jackson United will just hang on to it. No last minute effort here as the two captains are going to get in it behind the net as the buzzer will sound as Kennedy and Nitsky get into it for a moment. It's going to come down to the wire here on JTV. Lumen Christi and Jackson United tied at 2. Jackson Lumen Christi taking on Jackson United. This game is tied at 2. We have 17 minutes left to play, maybe more.
17 minutes for the boot. The crowd is going crazy as Jackson United comes back out onto the ice. It really feels like they have the momentum, Matt.
Well, 17 minutes for the boot here on JTV. Gets hit along the boards, picked back up by Connor Smith, and breakout pass to Kennedy. Kennedy into the offensive zone. He's got a player on his right, but he keeps it himself. Takes a
Good shot. There it is. He doesn't need much room, Matt. Caven Kennedy just swept around the defense, kind of shielded the goalie. Quick wrist shot, found the back of the net, and we talked about it. You talked about it. Who's going to step up? And it's usually the team leaders, team captains. Look at them. They're fired up on the bench here for Lumen Christi. 3-2, 14:36 to go.
In regulation, Lumen Christi holds a 1-goal lead. Shot in the slot, saved by Hoop. He lays down to cover it. A huge save by the senior netminder to keep it out of the back of the twine. Now we sit 3-2 in favor of the Titans.
12:14 to go, Matt. Still anybody's game. They're playing for the boot. You said Jackson United has not had the boot since 2017.
Chapel.
This should give them an opportunity to get things set up.
Over to Nitsky. Nitsky takes a shot. It hits off the crossbar. It's called no goal. It looked like it went in, but the official says no.
That close.
Chapel rips another shot. It's tipped in by Maoki and then knocked away by Hoop. Back over to the point. Nitsky, long pass, shot, save! Crossing over his crease. Matt Hoop makes another big save. 2 seconds left to go. O'Dowd has it at the point, but it's knocked away by Kennedy. He can turn this into a breakaway. Got speed on the left wing side. He keeps it through his 5-hole, takes a shot, and it's out of the back of the net. A nice play by United and a huge play to keep this game within 1. And we'll see a face-off here with 21 seconds left to go in regulation. 17. Face-off won by Jackson United. It's back with Nitsky. He takes a shot in front of the net. Slot area. Back on the stick into the front of the crease. Save. Whistle blown. No. Yes. Did it go in? Waiting for the official's word. It will be a face-off here and a cover from Matt Hoop, trying to preserve the win and keep the boot with Lumen Christi for another year. Face-off won. 5 seconds left. That's going to be cleared away, and that's going to do it. Jackson Lumen Christi will win by a final score of 3-2 and keep possession of the boot over Jackson United.
What a great win there for the Titans. You see them celebrating. Hard-fought victory.
Final score here between Jackson United and Jackson Lumen Christi, 3-2 in favor of the Titans.
Raise up a final 8th green boot would be everything to me, everything I've worked for. I mean, that's kind of one of our goals, you know. No matter how good or bad Jackson United is, they always give Lumen a good game. After winning, it's always a good feeling. I mean, for any sport, for anything, and just seeing all the fans and stuff going crazy, it was really nice, especially for the team as a whole. I mean, before that we had a couple losses that kind of hurt, but going in after winning that game, it kind of boosted the morale on the team hugely.